Turned down a $750 collaboration with a makeup company that I absolutely freaking adore. It was like one of my dream brands. This is why I did it. My dream makeup company slid into my email the other day. I was so freaking ecstatic. They offered a really good starting rate, but I actually negotiated up to $750 deal, and then the brand sent me the contract. Unfortunately, the contract had some serious red flags, and when I asked to revise those red flags, the brand did not want to collaborate. And I decided to walk away from this collab because there are certain things that I'm simply not willing to budge on. Those things are, number one, indemnification. All the chances of me being sued by like somebody who uses this makeup is pretty much slim to none. I'm just simply not comfortable with agreeing to one-sided indemnification clause because I'm not trying to take any risks and I need to protect my business in the long run. In case you're not familiar, you always want to make sure that every contract that you have has mutual indemnification, not a single-sided indemnification. The second clause that was a red flag is actually the sub-licensing clause. This is a clause when the brand owns all of your content and you give them permission to sub-license your content to any other third-party platform that the brand deems necessary. Because technically, you're no longer the owner of that content. Yes, you made it, but if you transfer the ownership to the brand, they are officially the owner and you cannot use that content on your portfolio, for your socials, like for anything. So I was personally okay with transferring the ownership of the content to the brand. However, I was not okay with the sub-licensing clause. So I asked for that clause revision. And perhaps I would have been even okay with granting the brand the sub-licensing clause without changing it anyway whatsoever. But when I asked the brand to add an AI clause preventing the company from modifying my image or replicating it to use for AI avatar creation or training of AI, they simply did not want to collaborate. And to me, as a business owner and as a creator, I need to protect my assets in the long run. And yes, it would have been awesome to have that bragging right on my portfolio and say that I work with this brand, but in the long run, it wasn't going to be worth it. So my point is that everybody has their limit. You need to be able to know exactly what your contractual limit is and what you're okay and you're not okay with. For example, usage in perpetuity, like I am okay with granting the brand the usage of my content for all purposes, forever and ever, for the right amount of compensation. I am okay with transfership of ownership and copyright to the brand. However, there needs to be certain clauses in place to protect my image and my likeness in the long run. If you are a creator, make sure that you understand UGC contracts, legalities, and different clauses so that way you can make informed decisions for your business. If a collaboration doesn't align with your ethics, with your values, it's okay to walk away. You don't have to accept every single deal that comes your way. Last thing you want to do is put yourself in a position where you're going to be working with a brand or a company or an agency who's going to potentially exploit your image and likeness. It's always better to walk away than to be sorry later down the road. If you want to learn more about the legalities aspect of UGC, I do have a contract workshop. It's available on my Stand store, and it's basically 90 minutes of a breakdown of every